did. I know.
I hear you. Since we moved, we don't
fast street, so it's
Yeah, no,
It's time.
which is good. Used to give, she used to give away size candy bars, it was that expensive, but if there's any left over, then I may.
Yeah.
Well, good evening. Welcome to the November 4th meeting of the Collegedale City Commission. Glad to have everyone here this evening as we conduct city business and do a little celebratory send-off for one of our dear friends here on the commission. And we thank her so much for her many years of service to the citizens of Collegedale. But more on that later. Right now, I've asked Vice Mayor Tim Johnson to lead us in the prayer and the pledge.
Shall we pray? Dear God, we thank you for this day that you've given us. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. We ask that you continue to be with the family of our officer who lost his life and also our police department. We also thank you for what Katie Lamb has brought to the city and what a blessing she has been to all the citizens and friends. And we just thank you for her. We ask in your name. Amen. Shall we stand? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Present.
Commissioner here, Commissioner Sadler,
Here.
Vice Mayor Johnson,
here.
Mayor Lloyd.
Here. And believe the commission has had a chance to review the previous meeting minutes. Any questions, changes, deletions?
I move to approve.
Motion for approval in a second, and roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yay.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson,
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. Now we open the floor up to the citizens of Collegedale to step up to the microphone. If you so have comments you'd like to address the commission with, give us your name and your address, please.
David Bartow, 11901 Middleview Road, Georgetown, or, 200 hours a week, the Commons. I was thinking about Commissioner Lamb and former Mayor Lamb, and I was thinking, I have to think about everything in historical context. So there are some folks in history that you can basically name a time period after in a country. In Great Britain, don't do that. In Great Britain, we have Churchill. In America, in the last century, we had FDR. And I couldn't remember how long Katie's been on the commission, but it seems like for as long as I've been working on stuff with the city, Katie's been one of our biggest partners and cheerleaders, from the landscape ordinance to the standards, which she helped me write up at the old house on Asher Lane. We sat there and tried to type up a bunch of stuff, to the Commons. And the library especially. I really don't think Collegedale would be where it is today without Katie Lamb. So, you don't want to necessarily say an age of one person, but she's been one of the best future thinking folks we've had on the commission in years. Have we always gotten along and agreed on everything? No, but I still think she's one of the best people that we've got living in the city of Collegedale. And she's, as I said, I don't think we would be where we're at today without her. So that was all. Other than that, I'm a mess because we're putting in the Commons letters out front of the entry pavilion. And it's one of those projects that, of course, is going to end up taking 3 times as long as I thought it would.
How far down the alphabet are you?
Nothing's planted. We were just lucky to get them off the trailer in one piece. They're so heavy. So
I think Katie deserves a round of applause.
Yeah.
We all echo echo your sentiments, David.
Thank you, David.
Any other citizens like to address the commission or embarrass Katie?
Just wait, I'm coming back and I will get up to the microphone and tell them what they're doing wrong.
Any other citizens? Okay, if there are no other comments noted, then we will move on to unfinished business. Second reading and public hearing of ordinance 1149.
An ordinance to amend Collegedale Municipal Code, Title 14, Chapter 3, which chapter is known as the Collegedale Air Pollution Control Ordinance, by removing affirmative defense provisions, providing for incorporation by reference of the most current of various federal regulations, and providing for certain housekeeping provisions.
Okay, we will close the commission meeting and we will open the public hearing. If there are any citizens that would like to address the commission regarding this ordinance.
Housekeeping, we do this from time to time. It's consistent across the county.
So if there are no citizen comments so noted, then we will close the public hearing and reopen the commission meeting. And I will open it up to our commissioners for discussion.
If there's no discussion, I'll move to approve.
Motion for approval, and I will second that, and roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson.
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And under new business, approval request of 2025 employee medical insurance.
So in your packet, you saw next year's premium documents. Looks like a 6% increase this year, which for the typical household family will be about $5 a paycheck. In the last year, we added the all-inclusive policy, which has been incredibly expensive. So if an employee chooses to stay on that, they're going to have to cover that delta, which for a family is a little better than $8,000. So we hope they do not. And we typically budget a 5% increase because it's only 6 months, which is really a 10. So this 6% increase falls within what's budgeted for the remainder of the budget cycle.
Any questions from the commission?
I move we approve it.
Okay, motion for approval and a second.
I'll second.
Second, and roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yay.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson,
Due to working for a competitor, I will abstain.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And next item is approval request for purchase of F-150 for police department using money from the drug fund.
Good evening. As we discussed in the workshop, I would like to use drug fund money to purchase a new F-150 for our detective division to assist us and be used in normal investigations and narcotics investigations. So we have, I think, about, what did we say?
80,000.
80,000 in the drug fund. So I'm just requesting approval to spend funds of $55,525 to purchase this F-150.
I'll move to approve.
And we have a second motion for approval and a second roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson,
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And third item is approval request for the purchase of equipment for the police department Ford F-150.
Now, this is just be the upfitting equipment to outfit the F-150. It could have actually probably been one item, but the total estimate or quote for that is $659.80, again, coming from the same funds.
Okay. Any questions for the chief? And I'll make a motion for approval.
Second.
And we have a motion and a second roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you, chief. And fourth item is approval request for merry-go-round. The one specifically is the inclusive whirl merry-go-round.
Yes, this is the inclusive world merry-go-round that we discussed at workshop as a change order to the Imagination Station rebuild.
Any questions for the city manager?
Did we ever get a report back on how it would affect insurance?
No, we did not.
Okay. Any other questions?
That's a good question. Do we think it would have any,
We,
or we got an umbrella group policy type?
we don't think it would have a notable effect on it. To my knowledge, they've not gone piece to piece on any of our playgrounds yet.
Okay, and this is identical to the one that Chattanooga installed, isn't it?
It's very similar. I'm not certain on the manufacturer of that one.
Okay.
But again, the fall height of these is so much lower than they used to be. They have a braking clutch system, et cetera, to keep them from going too fast. And so the injury rates are much, much lower.
Other questions or discussion from the commission? Do we have a motion for approval?
I'll make a motion.
A motion for approval and
Second.
second. And we have motion for approval and a second, and roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Abstain.
Vice Mayor Johnson,
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And next, are there any reports from our city administration?
The only thing I have to say is it has been a pleasure working with you, Commissioner, and I'm going to miss you.
She says she's coming back.
I hope so.
Sit right back here.
That's it.
Anything else from the?
That's it.
And from the commission?
I'd like to say something. Are we
Okay.
starting that way? Because usually
Well, we'll start with
we'll
you.
change pace this time after all these
Okay.
years, because I usually get the vote first, and I've always asked, sometimes the vote in the middle. Katie, I love you. And I am going to miss you. You have been an inspiration for me. We've not always agreed on everything, but we've always been able to work together. And I just wanted you to know that. And
You
we've
guys
been
are
together
gonna
this
make
whole
me
time.
I do have a couple things.
Okay.
So as I'm sitting here thinking about completion of Epsom Pike in 2025,
Mhm.
I'd like to see us start thinking about when they get ready to put the last bridge span up. I would like to see us have a signing of that
Okay.
by the city commissioners, and that would include Commissioner Lamb, who will be retired at that point. But I would also would like to see McKee's. And I also would like to see maybe some county commissioners there.
Okay.
And then I would like our city employees, if anyone wants to do it. And I almost want to open up to citizens, but I'm not sure how we could do that.
Right.
Trying to be respectful of getting people in and out, because they'll be up on a truck, I'm assuming, as well.
I would think we'd want to have the signatures done before it's placed in that.
Yeah,
place.
exactly. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. So,
but it'll still be up on a truck. I don't know how high it is from that perspective.
let me reach out to Representative Vidal to try to orchestrate it. We could get a temporary set of aluminum stairs to be able to walk up and do
Okay.
that. But I'll reach out to him tomorrow.
And then once it truly opens, I'd like to see a grand opening party.
Okay.
I'd like to see us have the bridge closed, for the grand opening.
Okay.
And then I'd like to see us have, for the people who don't know it, Epsom Pike, the extension was built for McKee specifically as part of trying to keep their business here in the city with the state. And I think it was a great thing for the state to do. And they finally came through and did that. But I think we should have, again, maybe the McKee's truck on the bridge handing out Little Debbie's. And I think that we should have, the commission, Wright Brothers, of course, the county commissioners, Greg Bottle, some of the other representatives around.
Mhm.
And I would like to see if we could do that, very respectful, because we have to open up the road. I'm not sure what day that's going to open on.
We could do it as part of a ribbon cutting.
Okay,
before the road opens and let that be the opening of the road.
okay. I just think we need to be thinking about stuff like that. And I almost think it'd be cool if they still had their old timey truck that would be there as well. I mean, I don't know how far it drives or if it drives anymore, but because it was promised years ago, and I think that would be cool. And then my last thing on the Epsom Pike is maybe have a fun run
Okay?
of some type that maybe they start at the new extension, go all the way out somehow, and um, just to get people to enjoy the bridge from that
Okay.
perspective.
I'll reach out to Rusty McKee, who's very passionate about running and is doing the Little Debbie runs, and see if we can coordinate something on that fun run.
Okay. So I appreciate that, and I think that would be a good thing for the city to do.
Well, I think there certainly will be a celebration when the bridge opens.
Oh, it definitely will be.
Any further comments?
No, I'd like to say I've always appreciated working with Katie. And I will tell you, I said this many years ago, and it's always been that Katie and Debbie and myself ran. And I always said, if these two ladies get elected, I want to be the third seat. And it's just out of respect for the ladies. And I definitely appreciate it, Katie. You've been one of those that has given me some feedback. Sometimes I didn't like, but you know what? That's part of the friendship, and I constructive feedback. I do appreciate that, and I know that Katie will continue to do stuff for the city. So thank you.
I'd like to reiterate that, you notice he said he'd like to be the third vote. You were the head, I was the second, and he was the third.
But I got my wish, right?
Yeah. And we've worked really, all of us worked great as a team.
So thank you. Appreciate it.
Katie, it's been a privilege to first work for you as an employee of the city of Collegedale and then get to sit next to you as a commissioner. So that's been very special, and I hope you find something very enjoyable with your, is it second retirement or third retirement? Third retirement. I hope you find some joy.
Thank you.
Well, Katie, thank you for your words of wisdom. You've been very generous in sharing your wisdom with me, and I certainly appreciate that. Appreciate your friendship, your leadership, and all that you've meant to the city of Collegedale and have accomplished for Collegedale. Well done.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. It has been a privilege. I'm sorry for emotion, but for almost 16 years, I sat in one of these chairs. And all of you are just a wonderful group to work with. And I'll miss all of you. Thank you. And I want to thank the citizens of Collegedale for their confidence in me to elect me for 4 different elections. And I really do appreciate everyone that lives in the city.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Katie. Before we close this evening, I would like to also recognize our 4 candidates who are in the room tonight to fill these seats in the future. There will be one person here that will not be elected. But I want to tell you my personal wish and my prayer, City of Collegedale. My prayer is that God's will be done, not only for the city of Collegedale, but for each of you 4. So my prayer is that his will would be with you, whether it is to serve as a commissioner or not to serve as a commissioner. But I appreciate the fact that all 4 of you have put your name in the hat, that you've run very good campaigns, very strong campaigns, and I wish you nothing but the absolute best wherever the Lord takes you. So thank you. Thank you very much. And it does look like there's a cake down below So I think everyone is encouraged to stick around for greetings and hugs and cake and all that good stuff. If there is no other further business, do we have a motion for adjournment?
Move to adjourn.
And I will second that. And roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yay.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson.
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. We are adjourned. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Yeah.